Hi everybody. I know I said I wasn't going to do this anymore, but it keeps coming up, so I'm going to title the video appropriately. I just want to put this out there. Santa Muerte has been quoted by many people who work with her, is not a genie. You are not going to petition her for something trivial, okay? A lot of people that go to her are in dire need. A lot of people that go to her, she has appeared to in their life. You know, you can't just necessarily go to her and be like, all right, this is what I want, and you're going to give it to me. And if not, screw you. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's just going to move you backwards. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, that, oh, she'll curse you or she'll do something bad to you if you approach her like that. No. She just won't do anything for you, and she'll see you as a rude and ungrateful person. As her history goes, a lot of the people that worked with her, and you have to consider the time period. This was hundreds of years ago. The people that came to her were surviving, okay? They came from a situation of, I'm in desperate need, and because, in my experience, I'm not going to say necessarily like, I guess, a friend, but she's kind of like a babysitter of mankind. Like, she's very much on our level. She understands us. That's why a lot of people say that she doesn't pass judgment, which in my experience, she doesn't really pass judgment. But if you're just sitting on your butt on the couch, you got, for the most part, everything you need. She's not just going to, hand over the little menial things that you're asking for. She is going to present you a situation in which you can work for those things. She is going to put you in a situation, whether it be an obstacle or whether it be a blessing, to accomplish the goal that you need to accomplish, because she is a spirit that is very much about empowering you. Think of her as the stern grandmother who is going to show you how to do it rather than do it for you. Okay? Oh, this overhead lighting makes this look so much worse. But yeah, she's not just going to hand it to you on your lap and say, oh, here you go, you precious little thing, and you totally deserve it because, you're totally entitled to this menial little dumb thing that you want. When I got other people asking me for the life of a loved one, asking me to help heal, a disease that no doctor can understand, or asking me to help them survive another night, I mean, those are the type of extreme petitions she gets. So when you're asking for something silly that you can totally do yourself, you're probably going to get ignored. Or here's another one that lots of Santa Muerte devotees and enthusiasts get asked a lot. Well, in regards to a past lover. Likely what she's going to tell you is, hey, they're a past lover for a reason. If you honestly think that you are not justified in the situation that happens, well, that's another thing. That's a horse of a different color, as they say. But if you're just as much to blame in the situation and you're trying not to act guilty, you're deceiving yourself, she's not going to help you. You, like I said, you have to see her as somebody who sees all. She's there. She's witnessing it. She knows the truth. So if you sit there and you try to lie to her, she's just going to ignore you. And she's just going to treat you like the child that you're acting like. And I know that sounds harsh, and I know people don't want to hear that. But, if you're fortunate enough for her to come into your life and she does respond to you and she does, help you out, you have to feel very fortunate for that circumstance, And for those of you that she doesn't help, well, as they say, everything happens for a reason, First, maybe she wasn't the one that you were supposed to go to. There are plenty of spirits that are close to mankind, okay? And, second, maybe you were supposed to have that obstacle in your life. Maybe it's supposed to make you a more humble person. Maybe it's supposed to teach you a lesson. And maybe, just maybe, she is that teacher trying to harden you up so that you don't have it happen again, thereby making you a better person, thereby making you more experienced and tougher, But when you ask for silly things, and come on, let's be real, they're silly when they're silly. When you do stuff like that, you're too caught up in what the media says she is. You can't just rub her statue and expect her to pour out glitter and magic dust and just be your total slave. This is not going to happen. She knows better than you. That's what we seem to forget. She's a different kind of spirit in herself. She knows what's best. I mean, it's ridiculous when you sit there and you think that you're entitled to something minuscule. That's, at least in the United States, that's a mentality that has been shoved down our throats since the dawn of the internet and the dawn of the television. We feel entitled. Well, guess what? We're not. And once you get involved, that spirit and your spirits are going to humble you really damn quick. And you're going to be like, well, I'm having all these obstacles. I'm having all these bad things happen. Well, I mean, I'm no worker or anything like that. I have my own beliefs and my own practices, but maybe those things are supposed to happen for a reason. Do a lot of you believe in like God's plan? Well, it's essentially the same thing. You can have leeway in between, but those direct milestones that you're supposed to hit in your life and those obstacles, those roadblocks, maybe they're happening for a reason. Maybe you did something to deserve that kind of treatment. Maybe you did something in your past that you forgot about, or damn, maybe your ancestors did something in their past that you're having to pay the price for. Things like that can happen. Stranger things have happened. But the point of the video is, do not approach her with disrespect. Do not approach her like if she's going to give you these little things that good and well are not important. And, be an adult about it. If you're young, you're still in high school, whatever, I would recommend that you wait a while. And the reason I say that is not because you're young, is because likely you're impulsive. And the things that you consider important are probably not. Now, I'm not going to say that there aren't some kids out there that, are still in high school or junior high or whatever, that, have real problems like, my aunt is suffering from this, or my father's having issues with this, I could really use their help. They work with her, we have experience, and I could really, or they've taught me about her and stuff like that, and I just kind of want to help, and maybe, the more the merrier. But, just don't ask for silly little things. One, you're going to get disappointed because you're likely going to be put on the back burner, and second, it's kind of disrespectful. So I know not a lot of people are going to like hearing this, but guess what? I didn't make the rules. This is the way it works. This is the way it works in life, and this is the way it works in the spiritual world. When there's a major problem, or when you see her showing up in your life, then pursue a relationship, but I want a new car, or I want revenge on this person because they were talking bad, or or they're talking crap on Facebook. No. That's not worth it. Because when you do stuff like that, when you petition her, one, she'll likely say no. Secondly, if by some odd chance she agrees, and your spirits that are around you agree, that is a whole lot of work and a whole lot of time and a whole lot of energy that at the end of the day is likely not worth it. So, think about if it's really important. So, put things into perspective, okay? And approach her with the utmost respect, because that's what she deserves. Lots of people are crawling literally on their hands and knees to her shrines. People are devoting their entire lives to her because she performed just one single miracle for them. And they literally devote their entire life. And you're going to sit there and you're going to ask for something stupid? Probably not going to happen. So anyway, I'm just putting this out there. I know I said I wasn't going to do any more of these videos, but this is a different topic. So I thought that I would bring it up. And you can dislike the video all you want to. It doesn't make it any less the truth. So that's it. That's all I got to say for now. And I'll see you next time.